What if a big change in your life can come from a really, really small movement? That's what Jay is talking about in her video this week. I will play that. It's really, really cool. I will play it soon. I'll just have to tell you that some of you still thinks Jay is AI, that I just feed some words into AI and I get Jay back. I got an email and she said, Jay is AI, right? And I said, no, she's a woman, she's a doctor, she's a living, breathing human being. And she answered back, thanks for confirming, wink. No, she's real. Here's some of the emails. We go back and forth several times a day. So I really don't hope that you think I'm fooling you here and that I'm just using some AI to get this wisdom, because I'm really, really not. And AI, and Jay, oh, what was that? And Jay, yeah, no, it's actually true. And Jay has also started blogging on my homepage. You can check out that link below. Here's Jay's movie.
Jay, you said something that broke my brain last week. You said, I didn't manifest, I microbent. And then you refused to explain it. Now people are calling me, texting, DMs blowing up. What the heck is a microbend?
It's not what you think. It's not another law of attraction remix. Not vision boards, not affirmations, not 5 a.m. routines. A microbend isn't about doing more. It's about doing one thing less wrong, so subtly that your resistance doesn't even notice.
So it's a habit?
No, habits reinforce the same self. A microbend unmakes the self. It's the smallest possible deviation from your current trajectory. So small, it feels meaningless. But maintained, it warps the entire probability field around you. Think of a train track. 1 millimeter shifted at the origin equals hundreds of kilometers divergence at the horizon. A microbend is that millimeter.
So you're saying reality isn't changed by force, but by angle?
Exactly. Reality doesn't respond to effort. It responds to alignment. A microbend is a 1-degree pivot in your perception, action, interpretation loop. Not willpower, not discipline, just a single precise tweak, so tiny it slips under the radar of your fear, your doubt, your identity.
Give me an example. Something real.
Sure. When my friend had zero money, no audience, no credibility, and didn't master the throne method yet, she was stuck in the loop of seeking validation. Every morning, she would check her email, socials, hoping for a sign. That loop anchored her in lack. So I told her about this microbend. Instead of opening her phone first, I told her to write one sentence on paper, not about what she wanted, but the last sentence of her day. Like, today the deal signed before noon. She didn't have to believe it. She didn't have to care if it was true. Just wrote it, then ignored it. But she did it every day.
And?
Within 16 days, a cold email landed from someone she'd never contacted, offered her $12,000 for a project she hadn't even pitched. The timeline had already bent. Reality had begun filling in the story she'd written.
That's insane. But isn't that just manifestation?
No. Manifestation is demanding reality conform. A microbend is slipping through a crack in reality. It doesn't fight the current. It redirects it. Manifestation is loud. Microbend is silent. Manifestation requires belief. Microbend requires only precision. You're not attracting. You're aligning, like tuning a radio to a frequency that was always there, but you were never listening.
So this isn't spiritual, it's structural?
Yes. Reality has a lattice, a weave. And every human being is caught in repeating loops: mental, behavioral, perceptual. These loops create inertia. That inertia is your current reality. Break one loop, not with force, but with a microscopic distortion, and the whole lattice shifts. That's the microbend. It's not about what you do, it's about where you do it and how precisely you twist the thread.
You said earlier it's not about habits, but isn't repeating the bend a habit?
No. Habits are repetition without awareness. A microbend is repetition with surgical intent. You repeat it only until it becomes inevitable. 7 to 10 times, usually. Then you stop. The ripple has already diverged. The new timeline is already forming. Your identity shifts after the bend, not before. You don't decide to be different. You become different because the path changed beneath you.
Can you give another example?
No worries. My neighbour Scott. Before he had money, he avoided looking at his bank statements. Every time he saw the balance, he felt shame. That shame triggered a loop. I'm not ready. I need more time, more knowledge. So here is his microbend. He opened his banking app, but he didn't look at the number. Instead, he tapped the screen 3 times with his left hand, then closed it. Didn't change anything, didn't fix anything, but it broke the loop. The shame had no ritual to latch onto. Within weeks, he started taking calls he would have avoided before, said yes to offers he would have ghosted. Money started moving, not because he believed, but because the pattern was broken. Scott then also began practicing the throne method.
So the bend isn't about the action, it's about the interruption.
Exactly. It's a contamination of the loop. Like introducing a single wrong note into a song, the whole melody begins to shift. And when you layer 3 of these bends, across money, identity, communication, they converge into what I call a singularity bend. At that point, reality cannot return to the old path. It's like folding space. You're not climbing the mountain, you're standing on the other side.
This feels dangerous, like you're hacking reality.
Good, because it is. This isn't self-help. This is self-overwrite. And the most dangerous part, you already have the power to do it. You're just using it wrong, trying to push when you should pivot. The smallest action, in the right place, at the right time, can collapse an entire lifetime of limitation. You don't need more time. You don't need more money. You need one correct deviation.
And if I don't make that bend?
Then nothing changes. You stay on the track, even if you run faster, even if you suffer more. Effort without angle just digs the groove deeper. You're not failing because you're not trying. You're failing because you're trying in the same direction. A micro bend isn't magic, it's math. And the equation is simple. 1 degree of deviation equals infinite divergence. The only question is, where will you place your first bend?
Where do I start?
Ask yourself, what is the one loop I repeat every day that keeps me small? Find it, then distort it by the smallest possible amount. Make it strange, make it trivial, but make it precise. That's your first micro bend. The rest will bend itself.
We would love your input on this in the comments, and remember, you can also get on Jay's email list. To get emails from Jay, just click also the link down below next to her blog. Okay, see ya!